Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in today's Destiny video we are going to be doing the weekly drops that I got from the raid and the Nightfall. So the Nightfall I've done 3 times, the raid I've done twice, and during the third character I am at the last fight, Crota. So everything before that will be involved in this video as well, and if I get anything nice from Crota I will make a separate video on it about what I got. But let's get into it. So let's start with the Nightfalls. So I ran the Nightfall 3 times and I got 10 strange coins. I got the universal remote, which got dismantled straight away because it's absolutely pointless, and I got the Prudence 2 sniper rifle, which has quite a couple of decent perks. It's got 4 bullets in the magazine, it's got a high rate of fire. Expect to find more ammo for this weapon is very useful, and I got missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. So you know, it's got some decent perks on it, and it's arc damage, so I've kept it. I'm going to upgrade it so that when there's arc burn on a Nightfall it's going to come in useful when I can't be bothered or I forget to swap over my patience and time. So yeah, that's the stuff I got from the Nightfalls. So I was pretty lucky in the Nightfalls in terms of getting an exotic, not one that I want, but I got 10 strange coins, which is quite useful as well for Xur, and a good sniper rifle. So let me know what you guys got from the Nightfall in the comment section below. But let's get into the raid. This week was the first time we could do the hard raid, and we struggled with it. It took us 5 to 6 hours on the first attempt. It took us about 4 hours on the second attempt. But you know, it's great. It's great to have a challenge. But let's get into what I had. So in total, I had 48 shards and energy, not each, mixed together because I forgot to add them up, and then I transferred all my energy into shards to level up all my armor and new armor that I got from the normal raid last week. So I changed everything into shards and I had 48 shards. So in total 48 shards or energy mixed together. I then got some armors and some shaders. So I got 2 Glowhoo shaders for completing it on 2 characters. I got the Warlock and Titan class items because I've never had class items from this raid before, believe it or not. That's crazy. I got those. I got a Warlock chest which had better stats on it, had less strength and more discipline, so I've kept that and I'm going to level it up at some point, but who knows when. And I got the Titan helmet, which I dismantled because it was worse than the one I've already got, and I got Hunter gloves, which I've kept because again my Hunter has way too much strength and this has some better stats on. I don't think I need to show you those on screen, but yes, I got a lot of armor as well and dismantled a couple of things. But let's get into the reason to do the hard raid. The primary weapons with sorts of burns on them, arc, solar, void, etc, etc. Now I ran the raid for the first time and I got absolutely nothing from Crota at all apart from a helmet, and everyone else got weapons, but I got the Oversoul Edict from the first area, the Abyss, the Pit. I actually got 2 of them, 1 on each character, so I dismantled one of them and kept the other one because the pulse rifle's great. It's not absolutely magnificent, but it can be fired in fully auto mode. The real bonus to having this gun is the Darkbreaker mod, which is projectiles will overpenetrate through Hive's Knight's wall of darkness. When a knight puts up a shield, this will shoot through it, which is pretty good, especially if you've got it in a Nightfall or something. So not bad on the perk, but again, pulse rifles in my opinion are just so underpowered, it's ridiculous. But this one has a big clip on with Field Scout. You can have 42 bullets and it's fully auto, so it's definitely one of the better, if not the best, pulse rifles, but it's not great. That's why I dismantled the second one. I also got from the bridge the Abyss Defiance, which is the auto rifle, which is in my opinion a really great looking auto rifle. I've not wanted to use one for ages because they're not that important to me. I use scout rifles and hand cannons, but this one looks amazing. It's got focus fire on it like the Suros regime, so while you're zoomed in it fires slower, or you can have hit fire, bonus hit fire. I'm definitely going to be having the focus fire, but it's nice that you get a choice between the two because you can have that with the Suros, so that automatically gives it an advantage over Suros. It's also solar burn, so that gives you an advantage over the Suros as well. I can see this being an animal in PvP. We have single point sling, which is switch weapons faster, perfect balance, extremely low recoil, which is what I'm going to be using, and lightweight gives you extra agility. But perfect balance is the thing to have in this gun. But the special perk it has is Lichbane. Projectiles have a chance to disorient Hive wizards, so you can make them blind like a suppressor grenade. So that is very useful. You also do increase damage to Hive mages, so this gun is going to be great for Nightfalls, for strikes, etc, etc. So great gun, and I can't wait to level that up. Next we have, and the final weapon that I got until I run Crota again and hopefully get the Word of Crota, but this weapon I got is the Fang of Eoyut, which is the Arc Burn scout rifle. So the mods it has are pretty good. So we have, I'm going to start from the back this time. So we've got increased damage to Hive Mages. We have radar stays active while aiming down sight. You can have Field Scout to increase the ammo capacity from 19 to 27, which is what I've done. You can have Perfect Balance for low recoil and high caliber rounds to stagger targets. But the special perk that it has is called Target Mark. Enemies hit by this weapon are briefly highlighted. In my opinion, the most pointless perk in the history of any gun, and it's actually a waste of time to have it on this weapon. So instead you can have Spray and Play. Increase the reload speed of this weapon when the mag is empty, which is always great to have on any gun. But the Target Mark itself would not work if you're in a room and you shoot an enemy and he runs around a corner, because it doesn't highlight him through the wall, it just highlights him. So you can't actually see where he runs or where he goes, so it makes the perk pointless. I could see it working in PvP. I don't know if it highlights for everyone, that's the thing. If it highlights for everyone in PvP, it would be amazing. If it doesn't highlight for everyone and only you in PvP, it would be kinda okay, but not brilliant, because the actual, what the highlight is like a beam of light above the character. But if he goes around a wall that is, the wall's higher than the highlight, you're not going to be able to see where they go, so it's quite useless in my opinion. But the scout rifle itself is still a beast and still worth having and getting. Believe me, it's amazing. And the fact that it's art damage as well is incredible. So yeah, that is everything I got from the raid and the Nightfalls this week. I believe I was pretty lucky. I hope you guys got some nice stuff. Leave some comments with what you got in the Nightfalls, in the hard raid if you've ever completed it, or even in the normal raid if you've done the normal raid this week. Let me know in the comment section what you got. But that's me done for today. Drop a like, some favourites, some comments. I always say favourites, but favourites don't exist anymore. But anyway, drop likes, comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.